Oh, it's absolutely chucking it down out there. I don't know what's going to be like tomorrow. It's cold in here as well, so I'm going to get a brew on, warm myself up. Oh. Well, it's going to get very dark in here soon, folks, and it's getting cold, so I'm going to get the fire away. Good old cotton wool and Vaseline, can I beat it? Well, here we are, folks. Fire's well away. But with the rain, I know I should have, but with the rain I didn't put my rain cover on my backpack. So now my sleeping bag is soaked through. So I'm going to try and dry it on the fire. Silly me. If I don't get dry, that means I haven't got a sleeping bag. Captain Morgan's. Socks. Take my shoes off because my socks is wet. It's 9:30 and it's bloody lovely and warm in here. I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit. I'll go a long walk out back the car tomorrow, so I'm gonna have a nice meal. This one's dehydrated meal. Well, there's bed for the night. Should be warm enough. It's cosy in here. So I've got all my kit there drying. My sleeping bag is dry now. So that is a note to oneself. If it's raining, put your rain cover on your rucksack, because my sleeping bag was drenched. It's took a good few hours to dry it out in the fire, on that washing line that's hanging above the fire. Now, if I didn't have a sleeping bag, I would have been goosed. But thankfully, I managed to dry it out. Really lucky. Fire there. Your clothes drying. You can imagine what it'd be like living here. I've got some paperwork in the house on the history of some of the people that lived here. And there was just one room, a back room, and an upstairs. And on one of the pieces of history, I'm sure there's loads and loads and loads of people all living together. In one big family, you know. Must have been great to live in them days. Hard. Great. And the people that lived here, they're the ones that found Thomas Davidson. Now, when word got out that Thomas Davidson was found dead, he realised it was murder. He'd been strangled with his own neck chief. And 3 suspects was rounded up. The 3 accused was James Hogg, notorious poacher, who 3 weeks prior had been caught by Thomas for shooting without a permit. There was his cousin Nicholas Hogg and 24-year-old Andrew Turnbull. They were all accused of Thomas's murder, and after a lengthy investigation, all 3 were accused and imprisoned in Carlisle Gaol to await their trial. Now Andrew Turnbull played his innocence from the start. When guards checked on Andrew Turnbull, they found him hanging from a towel tied to the bars of the window. Andrew Turnbull had left 3 messages scrawled on the wall using a burnt end of a stick. Below the window he had wrote, "The 2 Hogg brothers are guilty. I am innocent. I will not come in the hands of man." Above the fireplace he wrote, "I commit my soul to God who gave it. Take my body to my father's burying place." And above his bed he wrote a message to his beloved wife. "My dear, you and I was lovely, but I am torn from thine breast. Don't weep for me, Jemima, my dearest, my heart's delight and treasure. I am innocent, and I die with pleasure and honesty. We'll meet again with pleasure. Be aware of bad company. My parents are not to blame. They did their duty. Adieu, my dear friends, and God bless you all." After a lengthy inquest, the jury found the 2 Hogg brothers that was left not guilty due to insufficient evidence. And after the trial, the Hogg brothers left the area, never to be seen again. And from this day, no one has been caught for the murder of Thomas Davidson. This is the it's like a diary, the entry book of people who visit this bothy. I'll read one out here. 2nd of November 2012. Arrived in the dark at 1950 hours with a clear sky, beautiful stars, plus a big bright orange moon after a very wet day. Bothy was clean and tidy, plus inviting. Once settled, fed, warm, we were relaxed, comfortable. Absolutely wonderful. Respect is shown, appreciated. Please deter or disrespectful idiots. If you accidentally brought a friend who perhaps, after ill, turns into one of these people, then please reprimand them. Don't bring them back. Marshmallows, bickies, before bed, yes. Angus, Greg, Lewis. Well, what a bloody coincidence. I've just been reading through the entries of the bothy book. You know, like the people who visit here, and there's a certain person who keeps on entering certain messages. And his name is Michael Cole. Oh, what a bloody coincidence. Because that's actually my name as well. I'll show you. Right there, if you can see. Yeah, look at that. Now there's only one other Michael Cole that I know, and that's my cousin from Middlesbrough. April 2009, the 26th. Doesn't say where he's from. That's weird. I've just been reading through the entry book, and there's a couple of sisters have made an entry, and they're claiming that their mother lived here. And just to prove it, they've actually they put a copy of the birth certificate in the entry book. I'll show you. I don't know if you can say that, but it says 13th of the 6th, 2009. Made a special visit today as my sister was here last week after finding out that my mother was from here. Glad to have made the visit. Photos taken, Carol Wilson. And below that they've put if I can get the picture right there. They've put 24th of the 6th 2009. Made a return visit to the place. Made a return visit to place a copy of my mother's birth and baptised certificate in the book, dating back to 1913. Played scramble, had a barbecue, and gave a haircut. Lovely day, very warm. Margaret Smith, Jennifer Payne, Wendy Young, and Margaret Bell. So as I says, she says she's put a thingy in. I'll turn over the page, and there it is, folks. I don't know if you can see that. Margaret Hope something. Oh, did you see 1913? Yep, 1913. Oop. And if you look there, (1913), and if you look at the bottom here, that says Kershup Head. How amazing is that? You see, that's what I love about going out and hiking and visiting places, you know. It's like, it's the history. It's just absolutely fantastic. History should live on. It should never be forgotten. Brilliant. Right then, here we go. 27th of March 2016. Came here for an adventure. Following there you go. So what I'll put is, came up here for an adventure following the footsteps of Thomas Davidson, who was murdered. On the 26th of yesterday I travelled to where Thomas lives, Kettle Hall, with his wife and 8 children. From there I tracked to Christianberry Crag, where I spent the night in my tent. It was very windy. In the morning I travelled to the monument of Thomas Davidson, where he was murdered. Started to chuck it down. Got very wet, but made it to this bothy. Very pleased to see it clean and tidy with woodpile. Spent the night so I could dry my clothes. I'm here alone and feel very relaxed. A big thank you to the Mountain Bothy Association. Michael Cole, 12th Sagittarian. Bliss. I don't know what it is with my torches, but the lights up there were flickering earlier. My Cree torch has been going on and off. I've got to bang it to get it on. And the brand new torch that I'm just getting, that turns into a lantern, has been flickering. Let's do it now. See what happens again. No. Oh. What's that flicker? Whoa. Did you see that? Well, I thought it was 1 o'clock, but it's not. It's 2 o'clock. Because the clocks went forward. Anyway, I'm listening to Classical FM. I see it's 2 o'clock, not 1 o'clock. So I'm going to get some kip forks. I'll catch you lot in the morning.